Hello everyone, welcome to Dream Speak English, where English becomes exciting. Today, I am going to tell you the incredible life story of Muniba Mazari, famously known as the Iron Lady of Pakistan. Her journey is not just about surviving a terrible accident. It is about finding hope in darkness, strength in weakness, and purpose in pain. So sit back, listen carefully, and let this powerful story inspire your heart. Muniba Mazari was born on March 3, 1987, in Pakistan. As a young girl, she was full of dreams. She loved art and creativity. Painting made her happy. She imagined a future where she could express herself through colors and imagination. Like many young people, Muniba dreamed of a beautiful life ahead. She believed the future would be filled with opportunities and happiness. But life had different plans. Sometimes, the biggest challenges arrive when we least expect them. In 2008, when Muniba was only 21 years old, her life changed forever. She was traveling in a car when a terrible accident occurred. The crash was devastating. Her body suffered severe injuries. Her arms and legs were badly fractured. Her spinal cord was damaged. The injuries were so serious that doctors had to perform multiple surgeries. When Muniba woke up, she heard words that no young person wants to hear. The doctors told her she might never walk again. Imagine hearing that. One moment you are planning your future. The next moment, you are told that your life will never be the same. For Muniba, it felt as if her entire world had collapsed. The months that followed were extremely painful. She spent long periods in hospitals. Every day was a struggle. She experienced physical pain that seemed endless, but the emotional pain was even worse. She felt trapped. She felt broken. She wondered why this had happened to her. Sometimes she cried. Sometimes she felt hopeless. Sometimes she questioned whether life would ever be worth living again. Many people would have surrendered to despair. Many people would have accepted defeat. But deep inside Muniba, there was still a small spark of hope, and that spark would eventually change everything. One of the hardest challenges Muniba faced was accepting life in a wheelchair. She had to let go of the life she once imagined. She had to face a new reality. At first, it was painful. She missed her old life. She missed her independence. She missed the ability to walk. But slowly, she realized something important. She could not change what had happened, but she could choose how to respond. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" she began asking, "What can I do with the life I still have?" That simple change in thinking transformed her future. During her recovery, Muniba returned to something she had always loved: painting. Art became her therapy. When words failed, colors spoke for her. When sadness overwhelmed her, painting gave her peace. Every brushstroke helped heal her wounded heart. Through art, she discovered that, although her body had limitations, her imagination had none. Her creativity became stronger than her pain. And slowly, the woman who once felt broken began rebuilding herself. Not physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. As time passed, Muniba decided she wanted her story to help others. She began speaking publicly about her struggles and experiences. People listened, not because she was perfect, but because she was real. Her honesty touched hearts. Her courage inspired people. Her message was simple: your circumstances do not define you. Your attitude does. Soon, audiences around the world were listening to her powerful speeches. Millions of people found hope through her words. People who were struggling with illness. People who felt lost. People who had given up on their dreams. Muniba reminded them that life can still be beautiful, even after tragedy. Muniba continued achieving things that many thought were impossible. She became Pakistan's first wheelchair-using model. This was a historic moment. She challenged society's ideas about beauty and disability. She proved that confidence and strength are more powerful than physical appearance. Later, she worked with the United Nations as an advocate for women and people with disabilities. Her voice reached audiences across the globe. The same woman who once lay helpless in a hospital bed was now inspiring millions. What an incredible transformation! Perhaps the greatest lesson Muniba teaches us is this: life is not always fair. Bad things happen, dreams can be shattered, plans can fail, but even when everything seems lost, we still have a choice. We can choose bitterness, or we can choose growth. We can choose fear, or we can choose courage. Muniba chose courage, and because of that choice, her tragedy became her strength. Today, Muniba Mazari is known around the world as a symbol of resilience and hope. But her success did not come from avoiding pain. It came from facing pain and refusing to surrender. Her story reminds us that our greatest wounds can become our greatest sources of strength. No matter what challenges you face today, no matter how impossible your situation may seem, remember Muniba's journey, a woman who lost the ability to walk, but found the power to rise, a woman whose body was broken, but whose spirit became unstoppable. As Muniba Mazari famously says, "You are the hero of your own life story." And perhaps that is the most important lesson of all. Because no matter what happens in life, you still hold the pen, and you still have the power to write the next chapter. Thank you for listening. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful life stories and English listening practice. See you in the next video.